Part 38, I believe is what it was. Let me check to be sure. Part 38. We arrived at a decision that shook the foundation of all Norzelia. We chose the endgame for morality. We have arrived at this decision once again. And this time we will be going utility. Hello everybody, Love of Captain 2000 here. Welcome back to another episode of Triangle Strategy, part 52. If I uploaded these videos, I'd have one a week for an entire year now. In the last episode, we managed to clear the other half of the morality chapter 50 of the liberty chapter 15. And then we went and basically everything else played out as normal. We find ourselves at the final conviction choice of the game once more. And in doing so, we have a couple things that we must do. But I have selected a choice, and we are going to be standing with Roland here for the utility ending. Now, something that I want to point out is that in one of the conversations while I was trying to convince Gila, she actually mentioned that I cannot appease Roland and Frederica both, which I actually think is kind of funny because we did appeal to them both in my OG ending. But anyway, let's see if we're going to successfully convince people to vote for utility. I got two of them for sure, but if both of the others vote for the same thing, then I'll have a force-off for a tie.
It is time to cast our votes. The opinions before us are many. Roland's, Frederica's, Benedict's. Which to choose?
We're going to get Benedict in the end
Approach
game.
the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Alright. Oh, we already know what you three will vote for.
You aren't wrong, but...
Alright. So it's 2-1-1.
You have my vote.
2-2-1.
I have faith in you.
2-3-1.
I'm with you.
2-4-1. Gila did not vote for Frederica. I actually don't think I convinced Huette at all, but I think Huette defaults to Roland. So that's what happened. I think Huette defaulted to siding with Roland. Anyway, utility. Time for the utility endgame, the second endgame of the project.
The way forward is decided. We will stand by Roland, bend the knee to Hyzant, and unify Norzelia.
Let's convert to a religion. Let's convert. We're going on a crusade. We're going to find the Holy Land. The more I thought about it, the more Centralia genuinely, like the endgame of Frederica's endgame really is just a crusade. It's the Roselle looking for the Holy Land. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. Something similar will happen compared to what happened. You can probably guess who's going to leave our party. So yeah, but on the bright side, we at least keep Benedict. Anyway, I'll shut up now.
A tumultuous meeting exposes a yawning chasm between Roland, Frederica, and Benedict's visions for the future. Yet only one will emerge victorious, for such is the custom of House Wolford. As ever, the scales of conviction have the final word. The time has come for judgments to be rendered, and leaders to steel themselves for the outcome.
We've chosen our path. We will submit to Hyzant and bring down Esfrost in accordance with their wishes.
No. Pray. Stop and think about what you've chosen. You mean to endorse Hyzant's control and give them the world.
I know well what this means. Forgive me. I beg you.
This is how we will bring peace and equity to all Norzelia, Frederica.
That is a lie, and you know it. Every moment of peace will come at the expense of Rosellan lives. What kind of equity is that? You would free the Roselle held captive within Hyzant's walls if you cared one whit about equity.
The scales have spoken. Would that we could undo what is done. Alas, we cannot.
How could you? I thought House Wolfort might show mercy and help free my people.
I know how painful this outcome is for you. But as a member of this house, I must ask you to accept the judgment of the scales.
Serenoa, you are an honest man. One who wants to do the right thing. Truth be told, it was those very qualities that I fell in love with.
Frederica, please.
But now, I find it loathsome. What you would claim as righteous will destroy the lives of those who have no voice. So allow me to speak on their behalf. The Roselle do not recognize the judgment rendered by the scales of conviction. I will defend my people's right to live, and so challenge you to a duel.
You what?
Do you hear yourself, Frederica? Think about what you're doing.
I haven't the luxury of thinking about anything else. Stand back, all of you. Best your own betrothed in combat, and we may proceed with your strategy. If, however, I am victorious, I will leave House Wolfort and liberate the Roselle by myself.
Frederica, you needn't do the...
Clearly, I must do this alone. I wanted to be with you. Believe me, I did. But I cannot follow you down this path. I cannot abide the sacrifice of innocence of my kin. Draw your blade, Serenoa Wolfort. I regret nothing, my love. We have been through so much. I was proud to count myself as your family.
As was I. There is nothing for which I would trade the time we've shared.
Oh, but there is. I hope his friendship is worth it.
That's not what this is. He is committed to protecting his people, and I respect that. He has a vision for a peaceful, equitable Norzelia. One he fights for, even as it asks for the noble sacrifice of kingship and kingdom alike.
And the ignoble sacrifice of an entire people. How many times must I say that the Roselle live here too?
Frederica, please! I must first ensure the safety of those in the Wolfort domain. I cannot save everyone, no matter how much I might wish it were possible. My only choice was to end this war and save as many people as I could. Submitting to Hyzant's rule will ensure that all our subjects can prosper like never before. So many will finally know what it is to live in peace.
How wonderful for the people of the Wolfort domain. that their lord puts them above all else. To whom can the Roselle turn for such guidance and protection?
I shall stand for them when the time comes. But for now,
They must be sacrificed. You too shall turn a blind eye. You're no different than the others. History is littered with those who swore they would come back for us. Liars, all. I never took you for a liar, Serenoa. We have the chance to break this vicious cycle. You know we do!
Sorry.
enough, Frederica. I do not wish to lose you like this.
You needn't lose me at all. Just relent this foolishness. Do you remember what you told me when you welcomed me into House Wolfort? You told me this was my place now. My heart nearly burst. At last, I had a home. A place I belonged. I swore to myself I would follow you to the ends of the earth. Now I scarcely recognize that naive girl and her fanciful dreams. You have gone to the one place I cannot follow. May my powers be enough to make you see the light. On your guard!
As you wish. Come at me with everything you have.
Ah!
Jesus Christ.
You simply charge through everything, don't you? You have won, Serenoa. I submit to House Wolfort's judgment, and accept any punishment rendered upon me for rebelling against the scales.
There shall be no punishment. Nor will I force you to betray your conscience.
I don't understand.
Serena was a nice guy, though.
You have made your commitment to the Roselle abundantly clear. I will not see your compassion twisted or compromised. For truth be told, it was those very qualities that I fell in love with.
Serenoa.
And so I would not bend your will to mine. Go. Now. While my back is turned. I pray that you stay ever true to yourself and never stop listening to your heart.
I knew there was good in you yet. You shall always have a place in my heart. Farewell, my love.
And so Frederica leaves the party.
Wait, Frederica. I'm coming with you.
No, Sheila. You must stay. House Wolfort will need all the help they can get in the battle ahead. Please, take care of Serenoa and the others for me.
Is that truly what you wish?
I apologize for my endless selfishness. I cannot thank you enough for everything you've done for me. But now I must fulfill my own destiny.
I know you are determined to liberate the Roselle, but how will you accomplish that alone?
I will tell our story, the true history of Norzelia. to any in the realm who would listen. Of course, I do not expect their minds to change overnight. But I am sure there are those who will believe over time, and they will help me save the Roselle. And someday, there will be enough of us to shake the very foundation of the goddess's teachings, and carve a path to freedom for my people.
I mean, we could just have
That
Exham
path
help
may
us.
very well open for them.
But
getting there will not be easy, and the journey will be fraught with danger.
I know. But it is the path my mother walked. I will follow in her footsteps and go further than she did. I wish to see the future she could not.
It appears I have nothing left to teach you. But promise me one thing. Promise that you will live, Frederica. No matter what happens, stay strong.
I promise, Gila.
And so Frederica leaves the party, never to return until the third loop of this time warp Groundhog Day. So we get Benedict and Roland for this, and honestly, those are two really good characters, but we do sacrifice the best mage in the game. Oh well. Oh, freaking well. Now this is, this route, many people consider the worst of the three endings. And, you know, at face value, I agree. I do think it at least solves more than the morality ending
Determined to
does.
free the Roselle, Frederica leaves her beloved Serenoa behind. Roland reveals the salt crystal deposits to Hyzant and bends the knee, offering up everything, including the Grand Norzellian mines, to the Holy State.
But we get to keep our position as a saint. We have the entire
The Holy
Saintly
One
Seven.
accepts his offer, joining the two nations in everything but name. And both Serenoa and Roland are summoned to the Hierophant's palace.
What if the Holy One rejected that? That would actually be quite interesting, seeing how the Holy One, what would happen if the Holy One just says, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do this at all. Alright, the Hierophant's Palace. At the Congress of Saints, Edor bestows a great honor upon Roland, who has bent the knee to Hyzant. Let's go! Religion! 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 Notice I have not once stated the phrase Christianity in this entire project. Because saying Roland converts to Christianity is quite abhorrent. I might have said that. It's been so long since I started this project.
The goddess has guided Glenbrook to us, and they have sworn their subservience to Hyzant.
Awesome.
The once King Roland even offered his crown, his kingdom, and his salt crystals to her. In acknowledgement of his faith, the Holy One has bestowed him the title of Saint.
But Sorslay's seat is already occupied by Minister Serenoa.
Indeed it is.
Uh-oh.
But another is about to be vacated.
Vacated?
Minister Tenebris, you colluded with Sorsley over the illicit salt trade.
Oh,
did you not?
shit!
Furthermore, you lined your pockets with illegal funds from an underground arena.
Yep, it was an offhanded comment that I made way back in chapter 10 of the game. But yeah, I did say, hey, isn't that Tenebris? Right before we fought Rufus. And yes.
I have no idea what you speak of. Have you any proof?
Do not feign ignorance. I received a complaint from Claris of the Consortium.
Claris? So that rat exposed me to curry favor with you.
Pray grant us your wisdom, Holy One.
That's some pretty holy words right there.
The Holy One has spoken. Disobeying the teachings and leveraging your position for personal gain are unforgivable sins. For your egregious offenses, Tenebris Mistel, you must offer up two things to the goddess. The first is your position as a saint. The second is your life.
Wait! Take my title, my money, anything you want from me, but please, spare my life.
Oh, that doesn't look good. And there goes another saint.
A bountiful day of offerings to the goddess.
The arena aside, I did not think there was any decisive proof of the illicit salt trade. Is this truly the goddess's will?
Were Tenebrous' own words not proof enough? Everyone is equal in the eyes of the goddess.
Until they are not.
She blesses those who believe and punishes those who do not. There are no exceptions even among saints. You would do well to remember that, Minister.
I don't know. XM seems like the kind of guy that we would gladly assist working with to overthrow Minister Edor. As will Minister Lila, because we have her son. Let's go, Hyzant. We kicked your shit out of you in morality. Time to decide with you in utility. One good day for Edor. And now we, the 7 of us, alongside our 24 other, well, the 26 of us, make our way to the wonderful, wonderful world of Hyzant.
Are you ready, King Roland?
I am.
Let's go. Look at me.
Roland Glenbrook, do you accept the teachings of the goddess and swear to devote your life to serving her?
I do. I give her not only my life, but my kingship and kingdom, including the salt crystals beneath the very ground it was built upon. In exchange, I ask that she bestow her blessings upon all in Norzelia, and grant peace to the realm.
All in Norzelia. Am I to take it you seek our aid in overthrowing Esfrost?
Yes!
I do. House Wolfort and I will serve as the vanguard.
Holy One, will you accept or deny this man's offering? Hear the Holy One's words. Roland Glenbrook, now of the Saintly Seven. You have our support in your crusade. By our strength combined, Esfrost will crumble, and Norzelia will enter a new age, one where the goddess's blessings rain down upon all.
You have my word, Your Holiness.
All right. Let us go. You should have died a long time ago,
Urgent
Gustavo.
news, Your Grace. King Roland has renounced his crown and has been named one of the Saintly Seven. The kingdom of Glenbrook now belongs in time. The two nations have combined their armies and are preparing to march on Esfrost as we speak.
Roland, to think you would stoop to selling both crystals and crown to those zealots. Did you realize your own powerlessness? Or were you perhaps deceived by the Wolforts? Whatever the reason, you are but a fool who forfeited your own freedom, and thus not worthy of my concern. Sigris, I leave command of Twinsgate to you. Strike down any of the goddess's minions who draw near.
Yes, sir. We will defend our freedom.
A victor must be decided before our salt supply from the mines runs dry. But this is precisely what I wanted. Will the goddess of salt finally see defeat? Or will my Esfrost itself be erased from history? The time has come to decide who reigns supreme over all Norzelia.
Alright, time for the epic battle. A River of Tears is completed. We have a few more videos to get through. Difficulty, by the way, is not going to be normal, but still easy, because I'm enjoying playing on easy. I know the difficulty says very easy. Also, I think we're on the road to having fighting fully capped leveled individuals. So that's nice. Look at all that blue.
By offering Hyzant his kingdom and the salt crystals in the earth below, Roland is awarded the title of Saint. Together with their new ally Glenbrook, the Holy State launches an invasion of Esfrost to unify Norzelia so that all may know the goddess's blessing.
So we now have assistance from 4 out of the 7 saints on our side. Basically, because Minister Lila would absolutely work with us once again because we have her kid. And Marshal Exham, well, Exham Marshal, is probably already wary of what's going on.
It is time we
look
discuss
at
our
us.
strategy for the upcoming battle against
Look
Esfrost.
at us. Look
Who
at
would like to begin?
all of us. We are baked as beans. We're ready to go.
I see no problem with a straightforward approach. Our combined forces should have no issue taking both Twinsgate and the capital.
A simple strategy would solve a simple problem, but ours is regrettably more complex. I just received a missive saying that some of Glenbrook's nobles are rising up against the Union. Esfrost has also agreed to support their cause and has dispatched a number of troops to that end.
So the enemy of their enemy is their ally. In the end, they are not but rabble, no?
No. There is a chance they will jeopardize the supply route for the forces heading to Esfrost. We have to suppress the rebellion first.
According to Minister Roland, the Archduke has a new weapon called the Death Snell at his disposal. Perhaps we should focus our efforts on Esfrost before they have a chance to fire it.
Each strategy is not without its merits, but will leave us exposed on one flank or another.
And why not fight on both fronts? Minister Roland and House Wolfort will make for Twinsgate.
In the meantime, Hyzant's forces can concentrate on the insurgency in Glenbrook.
A fine plan. In which case, I will handle the nobles and Esfrost's soldiers in Glenbrook.
Minister Roland, Minister Serenoa, are you certain about this? With their backs to the wall, Esfrost will be desperate. The battle will not be easily won.
I think we'll be fine.
We know. But our desire to bring the goddess's blessing to all Norzelia is true.
We will capture both Twinsgate and the capital. You have our word.
Haha! A formidable resolve. Allow me to join you on the field of battle.
Are you going to join our army, Exham?
Then we are decided. Ministers Roland, Serenoa, and Exham will make for Esfrost, and Minister Kamsel's forces will secure the supply route and subdue the rebellion in Glenbrook.
And
this will be the last war to tarnish our great land of Norzelia. We ride to war for the goddess.
Let's go!
For the goddess!
For the goddess. Let's go.
I must be going. Take good care of the children.
Of course. Be safe, dear.
Ah, you worry too much. I'm the constable of the great nation of Esfrost. Anyone who meets me on the field of battle will turn tail and run.
Good luck, Papa. Let's have your favorite stew when you get back, Papa.
That is a wonderful idea. I look forward to it already.
Come back soon, okay? Promise?
I promise. You two be good now.
Oh, Sickris.
Yeah, they know they're screwed. That's a cutscene in there just to make you sure that if you didn't feel like shit for siding with Esfrost before, you would now. And they never bring up their... It's like he suddenly has a family. He never brings up his child, either of his children, or his
Roland
wife.
bends the knee to Hyzant, and shakes the kingdom of Glenbrook, leaving his people divided. Unwilling to relinquish their position of privilege, the nobles stage an uprising along with a faction of the citizens.
Oh man, it feels good seeing the royalists panic.
Esfrost sends troops in support of their revolt and attempts to curtail the Byzantine army's movements. In response, the Holy State's forces divide into two. Kamsel's army makes its way to Glenbrook to suppress the rebels.
Alright, good luck, Kamsel. And for the first time, Minister Exham is with us.
Fort and Exham head toward Twinsgate, the only obstacle between them and the Duchy of Esfrost.
Alright, time to get started! Abandoned village. Severnal makes for Twinsgate alongside Hyzant's forces. Before they arrive, he asks for Exham for his true thoughts on the matter. I am excited! Oh man, we made it through an endgame. It feels so much nicer than you might expect. Look at all of our troops.
The final battle draws near, but before that, we must break through the impregnable Twins Gate. This fight will be more difficult than any we have seen before.
Indeed.
You needn't fret. And as long as we fight together, not even Twinsgate can stand in our way.
I'm so hyped to see Exham Marshal with us for an
Minister
extended period of
Kamsel is
time.
also more than capable of handling matters in Glenbrook, so we can focus solely on the battle ahead, not the one behind us.
Before that, Minister Exham, I would hear your true thoughts.
On what, might I ask?
You once told me that Norzelia needed to be born anew. But victory here would only result in Norzelia being unified under the rule of Hyzant. Does that not run counter to your wishes?
It does. I'd hoped to use the war between three nations to eradicate Edor's antiquated ways. However, I never anticipated Minister Roland to renounce the throne or wish to unify Norzelia.
So it suited your purposes to have the war draw on longer.
Did you join forces with us so you could stab us in the back later?
Perish the thought. My goal is to see a peaceful Norzelia, just like you. But I wish not only to unify the realm, but be one of its leaders. Such a position must be earned, though, by doing something like overthrowing Esfrost, for example.
The ardent youth of the kingdom, the youngest members of the Saintly Seven, will be the ones that free the world of Esfrost and finally kill Gustadolf.
So you joined the fight to extol your name?
And not just that. You two cast aside the old establishments of Glenbrook for the sake of a unified future. It was truly admirable. Together, I believe we could do the same to Hyzant's bygone ways.
So yeah, Exham is willing to work with us to do things like freeing the Roselle, which immediately puts the Saintly Seven at a 4-3 advantage.
I admit, I did not expect you to see such promise in us.
I am merely stating the facts. I won't allow my pride to cloud my judgment.
Indeed you will not.
Understood.
Minister.
We are counting on your strength in the battles ahead.
It seems we are all in agreement. Now, let us prepare for our siege on Twinsgate.
Hey, Huette. I've dispatched some scouts to check on the situation at Twinsgate. Thank you, Huette. I will see how the others are faring as we await their return. Awesome! We're here in the abandoned village. Oh, look at all the shiny. So, unfortunately for us, Exham Marshal is not a playable unit in this game. I know, it sucks. It really bothers me that Jerome, Lila, and Exham are not playable units. I can understand Sycoris not being playable, but Exham is actually, I think Exham, if I remember correctly, is an allied unit in every one of the next 3 maps. So why did I just cut the losses and make him playable? It really sucks that he's not playable, because Exham Marshall as a character is genuinely one of my favorites in the entire game. He's my favorite individual character from Hyzan by quite a large margin. There's very few people that I like in this game more than him. But yeah, no, Exham Marshall is sadly not a playable character in this entire game, and it really bothers me that he isn't. Let me do something real quick. Let me go to System, Options, Battle, Save, Easy. I mean, I already did my hard mode playthrough. We will lead the Vanguard against Esfrost. We cannot lose if we wish to see King Roland's vision for the future reality. You mean Minister Roland, my friend. Serenoa, the time to strike down the duchy has finally come. Leading the Vanguard is a dangerous job. I do not know what will happen to me, but they deceived my people and ruined my home, and for that I must see them defeated by my own hands. Aw, man, we're ready to go. Oh. Oh, okay. No wonder. I hate this village, though. There's so many stairs. Hyzant is handling the uprising in Glenbrook. We must do our part and focus our attention on Twins Gate. XM? The Holy State has desired to subjugate the duchy since the Sultan War. Together, I know you can see our nation's dream a reality. Eridor. It took a lot for us to get where we are now. A real pity that you had to lose something so precious in the process, lad. Thinking about that moment breaks my heart, but reminds me that we've got to win, so none of this was in vain. Twins Gate will likely be the first of many battles ahead. Pray steel yourself now, Lord Serenoa. We won't have much time to rest once we're in enemy territory. They say Twins Gate is an impregnable fortress. We will put that rumor to rest today. Gila, oh Gila. I spent countless hours in the archives, poring over their fascinating tomes. It's like a second home to me now. But the scales have spoken. I will hold nothing back. Thank you. If only my wife could have seen that. I kid. I understand why she does what she does. Alright. I've been waiting for this day. The day we get revenge for everything Esfrost did to us. Alright. I think that's everybody. So, I'm actually going to take a small break, and I'm going to go through battle preps and battle items. We've got 34,000 coin to spend, so I'll be right back. It's showtime! Let's roll, Hewitt. Bodyguard to Minister Roland. The scouts have returned. It appears Constable Sycoris is guarding Twins Gate right now. Sycoris, why isn't Lord Svarog there? I think Svarog will be fine. I think he'll be very pleased that we're... Heck, he might even be willing to side with us if it means getting Gustadolf's head to roll. You never know. Here we are, the march into Hyzant. Not Hyzant, Esfrost. Our first recommended level cap level. Svarog, Steward of Twins Gate, is nowhere to be found. In his place is Sycoris. Alright, let's get this party started. We haven't fought in a battle at Esfrost since chapter 3 of my first run. That's how long ago this was. I did do a few promotions. I promoted Rudolph to Master Hunter, and I promoted Trish to Treasure Chaser? Treasure
How
Hunter,
strange
maybe?
for the Lord of Twinsgate to be missing at such a time.
Maybe he went to the capital to fetch that cannon. If it can really blast through the goddess's shield.
I don't want to imagine what it could do to us.
Just imagine it open, the doors open, and it's just a giant cannon. It just fires.
It was meant as a siege weapon, but I cannot deny its potential in a defensive battle.
Hello, Sicris.
Finally, you arrived. Esfrost is a land of freedom. Any tainted by the goddess's folly are not welcome. I won't allow Byzantian dogs like you to set foot in our home.
Her teachings are not folly. She can bring peace to all Norzelia.
Who would believe a fool like you, Minister Roland? You offer the goddess a kingdom and receive shackles in return. On my honor as Constable of Esfrost, and for the sake of our children's freedom, you shall not pass.
That is not nearly enough people.
Roland, the enemy may be readying the knell as we speak. We must be quick.
Then we push through. Leave the vanguard to me.
All right, let's go. I really am pissed he's not playable. Why is there Japanese I need to fix that one day. I don't know if it was always Japanese characters or I've been gaslit. Alright, unit placement. XM Marshal, level 50. Look at those stats! Everybody fighting at Twins Gate's also going to be level 50. Yep, capped level units. There they all are. Alright, I'm going to save my game. Next time on Triangle Strategy, we will begin the utility endgame. Until then, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter if that's something you care for. Join Lav's Museum. You can talk to me, my friends, and see when I upload videos like these. But most of all, have a wonderful day. Bye.